attribute the outburst of power to tonight?
Good hitters, good players. You know that at some point those guys are gonna come through. And today, we saw it, especially from the top of our lineup. It was a pretty impressive showing there by a lot of our guys. Hit some bombs, quality at bats, especially early on with 2 strikes. Those guys, kept battling and finally got a pitch and were able to drive the ball out of the ballpark. So overall, a good game for us offensively.
What's the sense of relief right now, just after the last week?
It happens, man. You're gonna go through it, but we know we're good. We know we got good players, and it's part of the grind of 162. And we've been in situations like this before. I think every team has. You just have to be consistent. For me, as the manager, as the leader, keep coaching these guys, keep pushing them. Same thing with the coaching staff, and I'm proud of them, and we will continue to do so. So, it was good to get that one, and we got a long way to go.
You guys have won 28 straight games that Lindor has homered. The last 28 homers Lindor has hit, you guys have won all those games. What is it about the intangible influence that he has on the rest of the lineup?
Yeah, it's hard to explain, but he's a good player, and it seems like every time he goes, we go, and it's been a little bit hard for him as of late. But again, he's part of it. We're talking about one of the greatest players in the game, and still it goes to show you that it's not an easy game. But the one thing with him is he's going to continue to post. He's going to continue to play the game the right way, and he's going to be there for his teammates. So it was good to see him today again, being back, driving the ball, especially from the left side, dead center like that. Those are some really good signs from him.
What do you think of Canning?
I thought he was good, and I thought he was better than the line score, to be honest with you. We don't make a play in the outfield, ball gets by, we're running at third base and 2 outs. I thought that after the first 3-4 batters of the game where they were really, really aggressive, he made a good adjustment and, started executing, using all of his pitches. For him to go back out there for the 6, he was really good, especially with the way they made him work, because he had traffic. He seems like pretty much every inning.
Seen Soto for almost 3 months now. Is this about as hot as you've seen it?
It's hard to tell, man, because now he's just getting results. But I've seen him from day one, and the way he controls the strike zone, how hard he hits the ball consistently, is barrel after barrel. Finally, the guys, we're seeing, early maybe a lot of ground balls than he normally hits, but that's the guy that we've been seeing. And now the weather starts getting warmer, and those balls are going to continue to go.
What did you think of that homer from him in the second deck?
Pretty impressive. Yeah, that's big league stuff right there. Special hitter, man, and you just have to take a step back and kind of admire a little bit. Realize that that doesn't happen too often.
Anything else? All right.
Griffin may attack too early. What adjustments did you make?
Not much, honestly. I felt good early. Just left a couple pitches up that they put good swings on, but I feel like the rest of the game did a pretty good job of executing.
Just try to approach every start the same, but did this game feel a little bit more important just with the skate you guys are on?
Yeah, for sure. Want to go out there and put an end to it. I think the offense did an awesome job tonight, kind of giving me some lead to work with there towards the end, and then the bullpen came in and did their thing.
Third inning, when they hit those 3 homers, what are you thinking? You guys are down, and then now you're back on top, and you have a little bit of breathing room, maybe.
Yeah, I was down underneath. I didn't see him, honestly, but I can hear it. So obviously to go back out there with a lead, just want to go out there and get the first guy out of the next inning and then go from there.
All right.
Cool.
Cliff notes were.
Yeah, Cliff notes. Will asked if what it's like to get this kind of more stable response from your manager during the losing streak, and how important is that? So I was saying it's extremely important, because you can't let what is going on for 8 games derail what you were doing for 2.5 months. There are definitely things to work on during that time to be better at, But that's even the case even when you're winning. You can find little things to be better at, and so from the top down, from the manager, it's very important to not just have a knee-jerk reaction. And unfortunately, in baseball, 8 games is a knee-jerk reaction. Like it takes a long time to have a good season. And 8 games can feel like you're going through it when you're in it, but in the reality, it is just a blip in the road. So I think it was very important by Mendy, very important by the leaders on this team to just kind of keep harping on the process. And the process, more often than not, was looking pretty good actually. I know there are definitely things to work on, and we will continue to do that. But I think that was really important from Mendy, and it helped facilitate what you saw tonight.
If 8 games is a knee jerk, then how do you kind of take one obviously really good game?
1,000%. You don't overanalyze it and be like, oh, okay, we're done, right? You're like, great, it bought us a win. Now we gotta go do it again tomorrow. Especially when you put up runs like that, have a long game. Now it's big on focusing on recovery and being ready for a dogfight tomorrow because start 0-0, so you gotta go do it all again. So for me, it's that 1-0 mentality. This is now in the past. We enjoy it tonight, but you wake up tomorrow, it didn't happen. The only thing that you take from it is how can you use it to try and win tomorrow.
On the plate today, but what was the difference for this offense in general?
We got our pitches and then we didn't miss them. The past couple of games, we've been a couple of bats away from breaking it open. I come up with people on base and they come through. Today, it was bringing lefty in and I come through. So like it's just we've been a couple of pitches away I feel like every other game we have had opportunities, we just haven't really capitalized on it. And today we capitalized on it.
Last night, Pete talked about how you guys have not been playing up to your standards. Is it safe to say that this is more up to your standards and in line with your standards? And if so, how do you guys now kind of keep this going?
Today was a cleaner game overall. We played better defense. We hit with people on base. We pitching staff did fantastic. They executed their pitches. Today is one of those days that we somewhat put it together. Where there's other times where the pitchers do a fantastic job and we don't execute, and vice versa. Our defense, they offensive and pitchers do a really good job and we don't execute on the defensive side. So today was one of those days that we capitalized on a lot of their mistakes, and when we had opportunities, we made the most out of it. So, it's baseball.
What was the feeling like when you hit that home run, snapping over for 18 for yourself, and then I'm sure you're still getting your wits together in the dugout, and 2 guys behind you both go deep as well?
Felt good to contribute to the team. Felt good to have a quality at bat. But then to see the other 2 guys go way further than what I did, that was pretty cool to see them, the way they capitalize on their mistakes, and they hit the ball really far. It's cool to watch.
What had you noticed about the quality of your at-bats leading up today, and maybe what changed?
I've been missing my pitches. Been hitting a lot of foul balls against my leg, and I haven't had that consistency of get the pitch and square it up. I've got the pitch and I swung at it, but I haven't put it in play hard. It's baseball. You stay the course. You're not as bad as you think you are. You're not as good as you think you are. So just one day at a time.
It's now 28 games where you've homered and the Mets have won, which is 1 short of the all-time record. Does that mean anything to you?
I wish I would have hit home runs in Atlanta. No, it's just my home run today was 1 run. The guys came up today. They drove in a lot of runs. It's just it's part of the game. Some days you hit home runs and we win. Some days you hit home runs and we don't.
I guess I'm hitting them on the good days.
Mendoza said every time you go, it seems like the rest of the offense goes. Do you see that? Do you agree with that?
I think hitting is contagious, and if I start the game the right way, you can kind of pass the baton. Then I hit a home run. You let the big boys come in and do their thing. So it's if that's the case, I gotta get going a lot more to help this team a lot more.
How big were those 3 home runs in that spot when you're down 3-1 and you haven't won in a week? It just kind of changed the momentum at that point.
It's huge, like you said, it changed the momentum and put the momentum on our side. Baseball is a game of momentum, and to be able to get the momentum and keep it, that's how you win games. So tonight it was a good day for us. We enjoy it, we celebrate it, and we come back tomorrow and try to do it again.
All right. Thank you. Thanks.
Juan, 4 hits for you today, but this offense in general, what was different for it today?
Man, I think it wasn't no difference. We just went out there and try our best and try to go through.
Does it feel a little bit lighter now, ending a streak of 7? Does it feel like you guys can, I don't know, get back to business and sort of breathe a bit?
And no lighter, it's just baseball. I mean, we haven't finished anything, so we gotta get back on track tomorrow and try to do the same thing and move forward. Whatever happens in the past is in the past. I don't think it's any lighter or anything like that. I mean, we're gonna face a really good team tomorrow. We just gotta come back tomorrow and try to beat them again.
That home run to the second deck was your longest one of this season. How did that feel coming off the bat?
It feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. After a bat like that, making a decision and come through is pretty cool.
Is this the most locked in you've felt this season?
I mean, I've been feeling good since day one. Things that just haven't gone in my way, and finally I'm getting some luck, and we're just going from there.
All right.
Thank you.